Where were we? The brush. Okay, so I have a paper towel, so I'm protecting my desk. And what I do is just you gotta get all of these spindles. They sometimes collect fur from your head and from your face. And so you gotta get the fur off of them. Again, this one isn't too bad. And then you gotta get the really crummy, sticky stuff out of it. So, I don't know, maybe a little, it's really tough to see. This is just amazingly interesting content I'm creating this morning. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning, but I figured, a guy can make a video about anything, so why not? Why not make a video about cleaning the Skull Shaver? And Skull Shaver, I guess, is a brand name, so I don't know if I can get away with saying that all the time. But that's generically what it is. It's just a razor. It's a really good razor. I found it to be excellent at cleaning my hair. Now, cutting my hair. There's a little gear here, right there. See that? Pardon my fingernail. And if you twist it, it's counterclockwise. Then this part pops off, and you can see how bad. Can you see how bad that is? It's pretty clogged up. So let's start with the retainer. That's what I call it. I don't know what they call it. And it's got a little bit of fur caught in the retainer, so you brush that clean. And you set that aside. And then we have the 4 blades. And what you do is you take a finger and you poke up and you free a single blade from the holder. And then this single blade there's a holder here too. There is an outer shell, and you can see on the one I cleaned, that's this part. And what you do to get the individual blade to come out is you very carefully, and I'm shaking, so it's not easy. Come on. Oh, no. It wants to stay home. You take it out of there, and then the grill part usually doesn't have too much in the way of hair. So you can pretty much wipe that clean. Then there is the blade itself. And the blade itself, I don't know if you can, a little more light on the subject might be in order. you can see that the blades, the individual blades here, have been gummed up by hair. So you just go along and they're bent to a certain degree. So you just get your brush into those bends. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a stuffed up nose this morning. And then once you go around the horn here, sometimes it helps to blow a little bit. Once you go around the horn, there we go. You've got a cleaned blade. And then you can put the clean blade back. And don't forget to turn it upside down again. Turn it upside down again and put it back in its grill. And then you set that aside. You set it aside because you're going to be messing with the holder for the whole group again, because you're going to take another one out and repeat the process. You're going to take it out of its individual grill. Look at this one. Ooh, my. The grill's not bad, but look at the amount of fur there. See, this blade, if you clean it, if you take this time to clean this blade, it will give you more hours of service. And I know that they want you to subscribe to get blades, new blades, in a new, what they do is they send you another one of these blade assemblies. And for, I think it's $30 or $40, every 3 months they send you another one. Well, if you clean your blades like this every 3 months, you might get more life out of them. And you might save yourself some money. And what's wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So there is blade 2, and that's all it takes. It's just 5 minutes work, roughly. I'm not timing myself, but the other way you can do this is just tap on it like that, and loosens itself like that. Let's see if I can. My camera up a little bit. I'm just using my iPhone. I've got an iPhone 11 Pro Max, and it's still in service. I don't remember when I bought it. It must have been 5 years ago, maybe more. But Apple's products last quite a bit longer than others. Now this blade isn't nearly as bad, but it's got some clogs. So you just brush it clean, and it will give you some more service. You gotta watch out how you hold these things. You gotta be gentle, because the blades they're still sharp. So, and there we go. That one's cleaned up. Just give it a little extra, little gentle blow, and I think I'm gonna brush this grill. I see a little bit of fur in there. It's not a clean business. When you clean these things, it's a dirty business, and sometimes you can't get it perfect. That's a little better. All right. There's that one. I have had my skull shaver about a year, I think, because I have 3 blade assemblies, and the blade assemblies come, as I said, every 3 months. So, like I say, I must have had this thing, terrible, this device, this razor, about 9 months. That grill doesn't look too bad. That needs a little cleaning, but it's not bad. Now, you gotta clean the grill too, because that's how the blade is held in the razor, and how it connects to your face without hurting you is through the grill. The fur goes into the grill and gets cut by the blade, of course. This is just science, right? So here's the last blade, and I'd probably be quicker about doing this if I wasn't also talking about it. But it's helping me to concentrate on the work. So, and hopefully I'm getting it in camera. I'd hate to think that I'm out of focus or out of frame. What I need is a mirror to tell me what I'm shooting. Anyway, there we go. There's the 4th one. And pop that back in there, in the grill. And then all of the grills go back in the, I don't know what they call this. It's the thing that holds the blades. Retainer, I guess I called it. So we'll just keep on using that term. Retainer. And then the retainer gets a retainer. That's what I call this. Yeah, okay. So this is a retainer, this is a retainer. This retainer holds the blades, and then this retainer, get it on here properly. Come on. You gotta press down and turn, and then you gotta press down. Ugh. Well, you know, there's always got to be a problem child, isn't there? All right, let's try this again. Press, twist, voila, voila, and then the blades are back in place and retained, and they can go back in the blade, the total blade assembly. I wish I knew what the parts were called, then I could be a little bit more professional sounding. But anyway, that's how you clean a skull shaver. I have one more to go, but I won't bore you with that one. I'll just go ahead and do it myself. And I hope you enjoyed my cleaning my skull shaver, my pit bull. It's a pit bull. They have groovy names. I hope you enjoyed my cleaning my pit bull razor in the middle of the night. And I wish you peace, and it's December when I'm filming this, so it seems appropriate. And we'll see you in the next one, whatever that happens to be. Maybe next time I'll show you how to unwrap an individually wrapped lifesaver. Who knows?